Hello again. Let's take a minute to examine how children learn their first language. It's logical to look at first language acquisition if we want to think about how children might learn a second language. It is important to think about similarities and differences that may exist between the two processes. Almost everyone has observed children learning to speak their first language. It is a fascinating process that virtually all children begin before the end of their first year. They continue to develop linguistically at the same amazing rate they do physically and cognitively. If we observe babies, it is clear that they are able to communicate even before they can actually articulate words. They begin producing sounds very early. This ability develops quickly and is something that babies clearly enjoy. Babies are influenced by their social environment, where people are interacting all around them. This naturally makes them quite interested in also producing language and getting messages across. Before they can speak, they accomplish this through gestures and deliberate actions. Hello. Children spend an incredible amount of time in the classroom, and this space is highly significant for any learner. The arrangement of this space defines the kinds of experiences that will be possible there. Teachers may make it easy or difficult for students to talk to each other, to work individually, in pairs, or in groups. They may also provide common spaces where students can get out of their seats to interact or perform. Some teachers may feel that there are too many children in their classrooms. In these cases, it may seem difficult to modify traditional seating arrangements. Teachers may be afraid of losing control of their classes if children work together. However, classes can be most effective if teachers choose the most appropriate seating arrangement for the lesson. This seating arrangement should be set up before students arrive in order to avoid confusion, especially with large classes. Let's look at some common seating arrangements and how they facilitate particular kinds of classroom activities. Here at top left, we see the traditional arrangement of rows of desks, all facing the teacher, but there is little peer interaction and little space to move around. At top right, we see more rows, but this time they are horizontal. The focus is still on the teacher at the front of the room, but more interaction is possible, as students next to each other can work in pairs. At middle left, we see a double E formation, which allows students to work closely with peers nearby. There is some walking around space, and possibly some space around the perimeter for learning stations. At mid-right, we see a U arrangement, which provides students with a good view of the teacher and chalkboard, and also allows for some central space for movement activities and seat changes. At bottom left, we see groups of 4 desks together in an arrangement that works well for cooperative learning, teamwork, and socialization. There is no central space for group movement or presentations. At bottom right, we see a circle arrangement, which also works well for cooperative learning, discussions, and teamwork. But in addition, each circle contains a central space for movement and presentations. If the classroom is large enough, the creation of learning stations around the perimeter or in the corners is a useful and motivating addition. One corner may have a computer, another a basket of books, and another audio equipment. The final corner contains a box of backup activities for students who finish work early. This arrangement provides structure and a feeling of order.